Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a pick card reading, and you're going to have 3 piles to choose from. We're going to be talking about what you need to hear about 2026. About the upcoming year, what do you need to know right now? The 2026 predictions. For pile number 1, we have the Maiden. For pile number 1. Pile number 2 is going to be Eros. I think that's how it's pronounced. And pile number 3 is going to be the Village. I did already pre-shuffle some cards. I will be doing more Oracle or Tarot as needed to get the message across, but go ahead and pick your pile and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so pile number 1. Let's see what you guys got. Let me move these out of the way. So we have the Maiden for pile number 1, and it's a very interesting card. I will say, since how YouTube doesn't like me saying certain things, but I think if you are over 18, you kind of know what this looks like, so I'm just gonna leave that there. But let's see what cards you guys got. Alright, we have the 6th house, sustainability. These are very pretty cards, honestly, I must say. I make my own cards. I have a big pile, and I pull from these. They're my own. So, let's see. What did you guys get? We have chemistry, through the window, boundaries, chimera, Virgo, which Virgo almost goes hand in hand with the Maiden, meditate, stealing. You got this. Lilith is reaching out to you. Light in the wallet. Sketchy person. Alright. So, alright, yeah, you can hear me moving around, I'm sorry. But we have the Maiden here, sustainability. I really feel like the Virgo and the Maiden go hand in hand. Now, with this card, this card really isn't based on anything too sexual, per se. But with the imagery here, the Virgo card coming out and Lilith reaching out, I feel like this kind of is a passionate or lusty energy, but I don't feel like it's crazy sexual in any way. I feel like I'm getting goosebumps. I feel like you're really feeling yourself. And I guess I mean that in every sense of the word. I don't know. Take it how you will. But I feel like with the Chimera card, you feel like your ideas or the things that you want in life, I feel like you yourself feel like you have like these ideas, these grandiose ideas, which is great. But I feel like you don't do it or don't commit to it or think, you know, that it's just unreasonable, that you don't have the ability to do so. Let's say, you know, you want to be a movie star or make music or do whatever it is, I feel like you hinder yourself and be like, no, that's crazy. I can't do that. I'll never be able to do that. You know, only certain people can do that. But I feel like Lilith is reaching out to you, telling you, you got this. You can do this. Whatever you put your mind to, you're gonna do. And I think in 2026, like, you really need to let go and just take the risk, take the leap, see where it takes you. We have meditate here. I really feel like Spirit's trying to tell you you need to do a bit more meditating in 2026. You really need to take the time, meditate, and think about what you truly want. Because 6th house sustainability, I feel like you need to find a balance. I think you need to find your purpose. Like, what you are working on, you need that sustainability in your life. I feel like you're almost burning yourself out trying to do all these other things that you really don't like. You need to put up boundaries. And think about what you really want. But I wanna see about this sketchy person and stealing. Light in the wallet. I don't know what that is yet. Let's see here. What do you guys need to hear? What is this sketchy person stealing? Let me see. Ooh, there's 3 cards. We have tether, telepathy, intuition, dreams, heart songs. And then we have the lust card, forbidden fruit, non-committal, sexual energy, tragedy. Like, we also have the death card in reverse, inability to move forward, fear of beginnings, repeating negative patterns, I can't speak, resisting change, dependency. Yeah, see, with the sustainability and the chimera energy, like, you have that fear of moving forward, fear of beginnings, fear of not doing well. And you think, oh, I can't do it. You don't have the confidence in yourself to be able to go forward and do it. And I feel like in 2026, you need to really let that go and just be like, you know what? I can do this. And just give it a try. See how it goes. Releasing fear, the moon in reverse. We have releasing fear, unveiling secrets, subsiding anxiety, truth, regaining composure, self-deception. Yeah. Spirit, especially Lilith, is telling you need to release that fear that you have. Like, there's a lot of fear, and in 2026, I feel like you're really gonna shine. This is your year to shine. You have the Page of Wands in reverse, acting out, lack of energy, discouragement, obstacle, someone who breaks your heart, an impetuous or insensitive person. Ooh. I feel like you might meet this is where this sketchy person, this energy is coming from. Like they're stealing, I feel like they're stealing your energy. Like a tether. Like they could possibly be coming through in dreams, and they're trying to siphon your energy. Like they want your attention, but don't want to commit. Like this says here, non-committal energy. Somebody who breaks your heart, lack of energy, acting out. Like they want your attention so bad. They're like, look at me, please pay attention to me. And then want to, once they have, you're like, all right, fine, I'll pay attention to you. And then when you do, they're like, nope, I'm dipping out. I'm gone. See you later. But I feel like they're either you already know this person, or you're going to be meeting somebody like this, and you'll think, you'll be thinking, oh, they're really great, but they're really not. You really need to be careful. I feel like light in the wallet also might be significant. Let me double check on light on the wallet. What do you mean by that, Spirit? What do you mean by that? Ooh. Actually, Spirit may be talking about this sketchy person being light in the wallet, you know, not having like any significant amount of money. But for some of you, it might mean like, because we have the Six of Cups here in reverse, says letting go of the past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up, leaving home. So I feel like for some of you, you need to focus on your future this year, like growing up, leaving home. Some of you may be on the younger side, and you know, let's say, I think for some of you, you may be working like, I wouldn't say a dead-end job, but like a job you really don't enjoy and you have a passion for something else. And I really think in 2026, you need to be putting your energy into that. Stop feeding and giving your energy away to these people who don't truly like you or enjoy your company. And I think you know that deep down. And for some of you, if you don't know, Spirit is really recommending that you meditate. You really need to let go of the past and focus on your future. You know, go out here and do what you want. That chemistry is here. You have the creativity, you have that fiery energy, you have that spark, that oomph. And you really need to go forward and work on that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's see. This, I think for some of you, this sketchy person in the future, or that you already know this person, that you may need to cut out of your life, that's already in your life, and put up your boundaries. They could be a Sagittarius, they could be a Scorpio. Got 2 Scorpios here, and could be a Pisces as well. You could be a Virgo, or you could be any one of these signs. Just take it how it fits. Let's see, what else? 1 second. So, I'm gonna pull from a few more decks to see what's in store for you in 2026. This is the Mystic Witch Spell Oracle deck. It's a big deck. So we got a few cards popping out here. We have this situation requires all your energy and time. Nothing is set in stone, which ties into, you know, that job that you don't like. Nothing is set in stone. You can always go and do what you want. Your life is not over. This is a short-term solution. There may be something that you think, oh, I'll just go do this, or the job that you have currently. This is a short-term solution. You need to look at the bigger picture and go, what do I want to do with my life? What are my dreams? What are my aspirations? And really go towards it. I kind of feel almost with this Maiden card as well, I feel Persephone coming through. And it might be because for some of you, you're stuck at home and your family is kind of holding you back in a way. And you really need to leave. For some of you. But you may need to leave that environment. It may be a toxic environment for you. You may need to leave, get your own place, you know, when you can afford it. In 2026, you know, leave, get out of that toxic environment, and then, you know, I think you're really gonna find your people, your place, your belonging, your true calling. I really feel like for some of you that's what needs to happen. This card is what you're asking for will come to you soon. So, like Spirit is saying, you got this. What you're waiting for, what you're hoping for, what your dreams are, I really feel like they're gonna start coming in. And the last card here, it says, now is the time to take action. Like I said, 2026, brand new year. You're ready to start your new beginning. I'm going to do 2 more decks here. Let's do just 1 or 2 more cards. What do they need to hear? What about 2026? What is 2026 going to bring my pile ones? Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. You're going to have a lot on your plate. You're going to be going through a lot in 2026. And you need to find a balance. And I like balance spirituality and practicality. Some of you may be manifesting, some of you may be witches. Take it how it fits. But again, this meditate card that came out, it's like you really need to get in touch with yourself, meditate, go to therapy. You know, I guess the best way to put this is get your shit together. Spirit's like, get your shit together. You got this. We are behind you 100%. And emotions may be running high. That's why you need to meditate and relax. Take a breath. You got this. Spirit has your back. They are with you 100%. You know, you don't need to worry. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What else is coming in 2026? I got a big chunk of cards here. I guess we'll take those. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Everything unaligned must go. Exactly. You need to get realigned spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. Whatever is not fitting into your life, whatever you don't like, don't do. You are the master of your own universe. You are the master of your own body, your own spirit. Nobody can tell you what's right for you and what's wrong for you. Only you know that. And I think you needed this or needed to hear this, so that way in 2026 you can become a better person. Like I feel like for some of you the veil is being lifted, like I don't know the saying. I can't remember, but what is the saying? Like taking the wool from your eyes. Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about, but like I feel like you're being blinded by some of the I guess I'm trying to think of the word. Good Lord. My brain knows what I want to say, but I can't find the words. People have all these opinions. There we go. That's the right word. People have all these opinions about your life, and you feel like, oh, that's what I should be doing. But deep down, I think you know that what you need to do, it depends on you, on what you want. Let's say, you know, you have, I'm just using this as an example. This may or may not be true for any of you, but you know, let's say you have long hair and you've always had long hair and everybody says, oh my God, I love your long hair. But deep down, you really want it short. Guess what? Guess what you should do? Do what you want. Cut your hair, right? And that's just a small example, but like do that and then do that with the rest of your life. If you don't like your job, you know, I'm not going to say just quit and don't have a job, don't have income. But what I am saying is make a plan. Make a plan, find a different job in the interim, follow your dreams while you're working on, you know, while you're working on making money, go out and follow your dreams at the same time. Find that balance. So, anyways, questioning everything unaligned must go. The void, stop. Embrace winter, great cosmic womb. I feel like with this card, it also ties, to me it feels like it also ties back in with Persephone, and for some of you she may be reaching out to you heavily, but I feel like I got the term embrace the suck. Like embrace the darkness, embrace the winter, because with winter comes right afterwards spring, because everything has to be destroyed before it can be reborn again. Just like with winter comes and destroys everything, freezes everything, but again in spring everything becomes anew and reborn. Just like with Persephone, she is, with that balance, she is the maiden of spring. She brings spring, but she is also the queen of the underworld. She has that duality. She can be both light and dark. She can be the woman wearing the flower crown, bringing flowers and joy to people, and she can also be devastation. She can also be death, destruction. So there is that duality to her. So I think what Spirit is saying is you need to remove all these things from your life that no longer serve you. Get rid of it, destroy it, so new things can come along. You have all these opportunities waiting for you in 2026, and Spirit is like, you need to get rid of it to make way for the new things coming in your life. All right, cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. I don't know why I got the song Like a Virgin by Madonna. And again, the Virgo card, the Maiden, it's all connected. It's all connected. The cosmic heart. Again, I feel like you really need to get in touch with Lilith, Persephone, your spirits, your guides. They want to connect with you. They want you to meditate. They want you to listen. Like I remember, what is it? Through the window card that I pulled earlier. I feel like with that card, like, I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like spirit has just they have their hands on the outside of your home, like looking in through a window and being like, please, for the love of God, let us in. We've been trying to help you. We've been trying to tell you all these things. We have your back, and you're just kind of walking around your house, minding your own business, doing your own thing, and not really sitting and connecting with them. And I think they really are trying to get your attention. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Again, like I said, it's happening. It is happening in 2026. It is popping off for you guys. Spirit's saying keep holding the vision, because I feel like this woman here is representing you guys. I'm not saying male or female, but I am saying that this person here, this woman standing here, I feel like she is the god or goddess. This is representing you guys, and you're just standing here going, I create the world. I create my own world. I create my existence. And you can create it and you can destroy it. And they are really saying, keep holding the vision. You got this. We have faith in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in us. Because literally the world is your oyster. You have all these opportunities ahead of you, and all you have to do is take it. If you really truly want it, that's all you have to do is take it. So I think that is going to be it. I'm going to leave this reading here. If you guys enjoyed your reading, pile 1, please leave me a like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. I would really appreciate it, and I really hope you guys resonated with this. If you did, let me know. I'm curious to know if it truly resonates for you guys. So I'm gonna be moving on to pile 2. Alright, pile 2. You guys got Eros. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Get a good look at the card. Let's see what cards you guys got. And remember, guys, take what resonates, leave the rest. I did pre-shuffle some cards ahead of time. I do make some of my own. Alright, we try to get all this in here to fit. Let's see. Then we have Eros, we have Aries, Act. We have Sidetracked, Make the Time, Tattooed, Refresh Your Money Bowl, Never Fit In, Coming Together, Your ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it, Autism, Scruffy, the letter N, and Green Eyes. Now, I will say, for some of this, you know, your name may start with the letter N. You may have green eyes or autism. Or it could be somebody else. You could be tattooed. Take it how it fits. All right, let me see. I feel like with the autism, okay. With the autism card and Never Fit In, I feel like those are very much related. Like, if this is you, which I feel like it is, for some of you, that you have never fit in your entire life. You may have green eyes. I'm getting a very masculine energy here. Now, usually, you know, take it how it fits, but with this pile, I feel a very masculine energy coming from this. Like the scruffy and tattooed. I'm getting, and with the Aries, I'm getting a very male dominant, I wouldn't say male, but more masculine energy. Now with the Eros card, it is a very, with pile 1, it was more of a, it was a sexual energy as well. But this one is very heavily dominated in sexual energy. There is a, like a fiery passion to this pile, to this group too. I really feel like you guys are, I feel like you guys are very driven, very focused, very determined. I feel a very guttural energy, like a primal energy. It's not just lust. It is where passion is coming from, where that devotion, that drive, that go get 'em attitude, that be like, I got everything situated. You are like, you got everything figured out. I wouldn't say you have everything figured out, but it's giving, I know what I'm talking about. I am a professional in my career. I know what I want and I go after it. Like, very hard-headed in a way. I feel like you have been getting sidetracked in this past year. In 2025, I feel like you've been getting sidetracked. I feel like you're kind of stuck in your head a little bit. And Spirit's like, 2026, you need to be making the time. You know, do what you gotta do, but you need to make the time. Have that balance. And they are say, if you guys do practice witchcraft or any sort of spell work or manifestation, anything along those lines, if you have a money bowl or something like a totem that brings you luck or money, you know, I know it's not really a practice, but like, just as an example, like if you have a lucky rabbit's foot, it's like, maybe you should, you know, cleanse it or refresh that energy, put that energy back in there, refresh that money bowl so your money gets flowing, or if you need to remove a blockage, if you're having a money blockage, I think it'd be a good time to clear that out and make room for 2026, because I feel like it's a good year for money. Let's see. What does my group 2 need to hear, Spirit? Ooh. Oh, adrenaline. Roller coaster ride, ups and downs, good and bad, rush of feelings. Interesting. Hold on a second. Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Okay, I don't know if I can show this one card here. So, we have adrenaline. We have signs, meanings, repeated numbers, synchronicities, emotions, like waves in and out, crashing, unpredictable. I feel like this emotions and adrenaline card really goes together. Like, I feel like, especially with the autism card, I feel like your life is very up and down. Like, your emotions are all over the place sometimes, and I understand that. And I feel like now you may, like, obviously most of you or some of you may not have autism. You may have ADHD or other neurodivergence. You know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying you do or don't. I'm just reading the cards. But, you know, you could have ADHD, you could have autism, OCD, something like that. And it creates a little bit of a turbulence in your life that for a lot of you, you will never be able to control, and you just have to write it out. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice, just reading the cards. I feel like along with these emotions that you may, okay, so with some of this, I feel like the emotions and that roller coaster up and down, that you tend to either go out and get piercings or you go out and get tattooed. If you have the money, great. Love tattoos. But that may be, I guess, your form of therapy. You go out and get tattooed, which, you know, do what you want. That is amazing. I'm just reading the cards here. For some of you, I think in 2026, you're going to, I think you've been battling with these emotions your entire life. And in 2026, I really feel like it's all coming together, and you may either be getting a handle on your emotions, or you're going to find out how to better regulate yourself, regulate your emotions, and find out ways to, if you're overstimulated, you know, find like headphones to drown out some of the noise if noise is overstimulating for you, or you know, if you're wearing a certain wardrobe and you're like, man, I really don't like this, how this feels on my body. It like with this card, Scruffy, it's like, you know, your clothes feel itchy. It's like, you know what, go out, you have the money, you know, get some new clothes. It will make all the difference in the world to help regulate your emotions, to feel a bit more normal, in a sense. So that way you can get a handle on your emotions. And so you're not feeling overstimulated or understimulated at any given time. So, moving on. Pursuit. We have pursuit, chasing, persistence, hunting down, resilient. You are resilient. I will say that hunting down, chasing, like, you are the predator here. You are the predator. Other people are prey. Like with the Aries, the Eros, pursuit, chasing down, I really feel like you have a very go get 'em attitude. Like, if you want something, you make it happen. You go out and you get it done. Like, if things are all over the place and nobody else can make sense of it, you come in and make sense of it. And you're like, yeah, this needs to go here, here, and here, and you get it done. And you're like, I'm not messing around. This is what needs to happen. This is what needs to be done, and it just gets done. You're very logical. Now, I will say, obviously, with the emotions, that's a different part. That's a different aspect of you. But I feel like a lot of you, too, that other part of you is very logical and dominating. And if you want something, you get it. You have that very lusty energy, that fiery, passionate energy. I don't think it's just about sex either. I think it, like, okay, I'm gonna have to be careful with this card here. But, it says ravenous, uncontrollable desires, appetite for sex, insatiable, hunger for pleasure. Like, I'm going to leave this card over here so I don't get demonetized or anything like that. But I think those two cards go together. I don't think it's just about sex. I think that is a part of it with you. But I also feel like 2026, you are going after what you want. This card we have, moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. With this, I think 2025, you have done the work. I feel like you've really worked on yourself. Like your ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it. Like, chasing down, persistent, hunting down, resilient. You're a resilient person. Like, if you fall straight on your face in any sense of the word, like financially, physically, career-wise, if you make a mistake or you fall or you stumble, it's like, no, I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna show you who's boss. I'm gonna dominate every aspect. Like, you are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Intimidating. You're very intimidating. Like, I feel like a lot of you have green eyes and they're very piercing. Like, I feel people really drawn towards you. You may be very handsome, very beautiful, gorgeous. Like that's why you don't fit in, because you're not like everybody. You're not like other girls. I'm sorry, I had to say it. But that was just a joke. But, like, you never fit in because of how different you are, how your brain works, and what you look like. On top of your personality being the way it is, and the way you look, it's just like, doors just open for you. It's like, let's say you make a mistake at work, and your boss calls you in to reprimand you. You walk out of that meeting with him being like, I just got a raise. Like that, like, you're the kind of person to ask for a raise at that point and be like, I would do a better job if you just gave me the money that I require. And they're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. And you're walking out a winner. That's the kind of energy you give off. And I feel like 2025 was kind of with this card. You're like completely done, moving on, ending cycles, coming full circle. Like, you're moving on. You are doing so much better in 2026. Honestly. All right, I'm going to get some tarot and see what else needs to... Ooh. Okay, let's see here. So we have the Hierophant. Hierophant? I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, we have that in reverse. Challenging tradition, unconventional lifestyle, unconventional relationship, reversed roles, nonconformity. I really feel like, again, never fitting in. And you know what? I'm dead serious. You don't need to fit in. Not everybody is meant to fit in and go with the flow and just, you know, I guess, you know, be one of the sheep, I guess. That sounds a little silly to say, but you're not like everybody else. You're not conforming to what everybody else wants. You do what you want and how you want. I think a lot of your like your love life, your relationships, I think are you're kind of doing your own thing. And I don't mean that as like, I don't mean like you're single or anything like that. Now you could be, but I think that you look at traditional roles and you hate it. You want to do your own thing and you want somebody that matches with you. You know what I mean? Kind of like you guys go together like a puzzle piece. You want somebody that is similar to you in the fact that, you know, they don't like traditional lifestyles or traditional roles. We do have the Lovers in reverse. Disharmony, trust issues, imbalance, conflict, disconnection, lack of accountability, disunion, detachment. I think this is separate. What do you want to say about this? What is the Lovers card in reverse? What is this? That's too many. No. I'm not gonna take that. So we have Judgment, upright, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgment, apportioning blame, forgiveness, final reckoning, a final examination, confirmation burp. As you sow, so shall you reap. Mandatory choice that will change life for the better. Ooh. Okay. We have the Hangman in reverse. Discontentment, apathy, disinterest, stagnation, impulsiveness, negative patterns, detachment. We also have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Returning from travel or holidays, restriction, bad timing, losing momentum, out of control, too fast to pace, theft, opposition. All right, with these surrounding Lovers, this may have to do with your relationships. But also, I feel like your career is great. I think in 2026, everything is great. Financially, like your stability, you go after what you want. But I feel like your love life may be a little off balance here. So I feel like you do have that lusty energy because you do have Eros and we do have the Ravenous card. And I feel like you let your emotions get the best of you sometimes. And I think you need to, in 2026, I feel like what you need to do is really reevaluate your relationships. And because there's a lot of disharmony, trust issues, I think there's a few things that you need to work on, because I really feel like you do have trust issues. I feel like at the first sign of turbulence in your relationship, you may just cut and run. Or like there's some detachment here. You may want to work on therapy to get a better understanding of what is really going on behind the scenes here. But I feel like if there's any sort of turmoil in your relationship, that you for some of you, you may not be seeing the other person's side, their other person's point of view. And instead of you guys coming together like this, it's very separated or one-sided. To whereas the other person is going, hey, there's a problem, and you're just disconnected, and you may struggle, especially if you have autism or ADHD or neurodivergence, you may struggle with empathy, and so you may not be seeing their side, and that may be something you need to work on. You could be, hey, I'm just reading the cards, but you could be a little judgmental sometimes, like with the emotions and roller coaster here, like your emotions fluctuate greatly, heavily. Like one moment you are fine, the next moment, it's too loud and you're overstimulated and you're like, I can't function right now. And you may be taking it out on other people. For some, that may resonate for some of you. I also feel like you may feel like you're out of control sometimes. Like you don't you don't have control of your emotions, and that may be a big issue for you. For my pile too. We did get the Ace of Swords upright, like clarity. Innovative ideas, new plans, intellectual ability, victory, success, clear thinking, breakthroughs, logic, authority, consciousness, revelation, analysis, strategy, initiative, fairness, resolution, realize the truth, stimulating people. I do feel like this in part has to do with possibly your career, your job, and you do have a lot of good ideas, and I think you're the kind of person is very truthful, very honest, and open with people most of the time. I do see in 2026 that you have a breakthrough, I think, especially regarding this with like your love life. I think you're going to be working on yourself a little bit more and not just what you want. You may be, like I said, that's one thing that you're struggling with is your emotions and your relationships, but I think you're gonna take a look at yourself and look inward and really contemplate and look at yourself. And you could come up with a plan. You could talk to your partner and work your way through this. Some of you may be single, some of you aren't. But I feel like the ones that are in relationships or will be getting into relationships in 2026, I feel like that is a major breakthrough for you guys, is that you're going to have these issues. And that's okay. But with issues always comes resolution. Or for the most part, a lot of resolutions. Now, whether that be, you break up with somebody, but for a lot of you, I see that these issues will be resolved because you and your partner are going to be working on yourselves, looking inward, some introspection, and finding out what you really want. Because I feel like you guys really have that passionate, fiery energy, and that's what keeps you going. And I feel like you're like a locomotive, like a train, and you're just like, yeah, we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going, never running out of steam. So, because I feel like a lot of you guys have special interests and you're passionate about, and you do that for work. And I think that's what makes you so successful in what you're doing, especially in your career. So let me get my Oracle deck here, the Mystic Witch Spell Oracle. What's in store for 2026 for my pile twos? Did anything flip over? No, guess not. Oh, that's a chunk of cards. Huh. I don't know if you guys are really asking a question while you're watching this reading, thinking maybe she'll bring it up, but apparently no to your question. Whatever question that you guys have, I believe that is a no. Fiery Wall of Protection spell. Love Uncrossing spell. A few months from now, breakup spell. There will be a powerful outcome. I feel like for some of you, if you guys are into manifestation or witchcraft or spell work, what have you, you may need to do a fiery wall of protection. I'm curious. I think in 2026, in the future here, you need to be protecting yourself. And I'm almost getting like protecting yourself from yourself. So like if there's any disharmony, or because we have the Empress in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. So this fiery wall of protection, it could be about letting go of the past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up, leaving home. There could be some disharmony, overbearing tendencies, negligence. So as a future reference for some of you, just keep an eye open. There may be something, someone, or it could be your past self, that it could be you jeopardizing yourself. I feel like self-sabotage. And some of you may need to do a fiery wall of protection spell, or like I said, start looking inwards and seeing where some of that self-sabotaging behavior might be coming from if you are doing that. Got Love Uncrossing spell. Now, I will say, if you guys are, if the ones I'm talking to are in a relationship, you guys may need to do a Love Uncrossing spell, or like the Fiery Wall of Protection to uncross yourself, because now, is somebody doing spell work on you? Probably not. I really don't think so. What I think it is that people see you in your relationship. They see you doing well. You're a successful person, and you're in a relationship, and obviously you're gorgeous. What can I say? You are good looking, handsome, beautiful, stunning. You're with your person, and guess what? I hate to say it, people get jealous. They see you and they're like, oh, well, they have it all. They're successful. They have a good job. They make money. They're really good looking, and they didn't choose me. Or they see everything that you have and they want that for themselves. There's envy, there's jealousy. So what do? They evil eye what you have. They evil eye especially your relationships. So I will say, some of you may, that turbulence in your relationships, it also may be somebody evil eyeing your relationship with your significant other. So I recommend, doing an uncrossing spell, Love Uncrossing, Fiery Wall of Protection. Work on your protections if you do that sort of thing, or find somebody who does, because that may be the reason why you've been blocked, especially in love. Now, the breakup spell, what is this? I do have a few months from now, there will be a powerful outcome. So, what is this powerful outcome? I have 2 different oracle decks I used in my other pile as well. Let me take a drink real quick. So, what is this powerful outcome a few months from now? What is this? Hold on a second. These are the same 2 cards that came out in pile 1. Emotions are running high, balance, spirituality, and practicality. I'm gonna reshuffle the cards, because I feel like that wasn't a fair draw. That could just be them falling out from earlier. The energy is gaining momentum with a waxing moon. I feel like March may be significant. I feel like there's something coming, like something big coming for you guys. Something. Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Yeah, I feel like within a few months, I really feel maybe around March, April, possibly May. Now, it could be later, it could be earlier, but I feel like towards the beginning of this new year, I feel like something is on its way. Not really sure what it is. It is positive, though, I will say that. Adjustments are required. Let me see. Grab my other deck here. What's happening for my pile 2 in 2026? What's going on here? Ooh, I got a big chunk of cards. All right. I'll take it. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Like, I feel like, again, this goes with the autism, the inner child, the tenderness, the innocence. I feel like you guys do have that passionate energy, but you also have that inner child, the tenderness, the innocence, the rare gifts. Like, I feel like that's why you guys are very trustworthy. And like, you guys tell the truth all the time. That whatever you're passionate about, that is your rare gift, and that you really should go after it. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. Again, turn your gaze within. Is that once you start taking a look at yourself, look at yourself in the mirror and go inward and see what problems lie where. If you guys have issues with your emotions, you need to figure out why and what you can do better in the future. And I think 2026 is going to bring about a lot of that change. Loosen your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. Now, I will say with this deck, it says let God in. Whatever you believe in, whether that's God, whether that's deities, gods, goddesses, spirit, the universe, whatever you believe in, you guys may have some negative coping mechanisms. I'm hearing put your money where your mouth is. You guys may tend to drink alcohol a bit more, or something a bit more heavy. I'm not gonna say the word, but if you can see it right here, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know why. Maybe for I think this is just for one or two of you that you're taking substances and it's really not good for you. And I think in 2026, that may be your year to stop that. And Spirit's like, your ass is grass and I'm going to mow it. And it's just like, you need to stop that. And these conclusions, this is the adjustments that are required for you to receive these blessings that are coming in a few months. You really need to look at yourself, look at your coping mechanisms, and if some of you do have addictions, please, please, please get help. I really do wish you the best, and please get help if you are addicted to substances or alcohol or other things. Please talk to somebody, get professional help. I really do want the best for you guys. Let's see. Last card here. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Ooh. This card, along with this card, oh boy, I really feel like some of you are going to hit rock bottom. Unfortunately, or fortunately. I think if some of you are addicted to substances or other things, I feel like you may hit your bottom this year. And I know it may seem terrible, and which going through any sort of addiction is terrible. It sucks. But I truly do believe once you hit rock bottom and you realize at the bottom of that hole that nobody's going to help dig you out beside yourself past a certain point, that you know, you can only go up from there. I know I sound like a motivational poster, but you know, like the card says, surrender to the alchemy of life. And that rock bottom needs to be had before you can grow. So I really do wish you guys the best in 2026. I hope you guys get the help you need, those of you who I'm talking to. And I think I'm gonna leave this pile here and move on to pile 3. But for those of you that stayed through the entire reading, I appreciate you. And if you can, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If this resonated for you, please let me know. I would appreciate hearing from you guys to make sure my readings are accurate. I would truly appreciate it. Let me get this cleaned up, and I will move on to pile 3. Alright, pile 3. We have the village. Now for the other piles, I only got 1 out of this deck, 1 card out of the deck, but 3 popped out, and I felt like they were significant, so I kept them in. So we have debilitated, discomfort, second house, resources, third house, communication. And I do make my own cards. I felt like using them today. So lay all these out and see what we get. Alright, so we have liar, bad liar, letter D, letter R, beautiful. Alright, now, this is where it's getting a little, odd. I wouldn't say odd. I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming. Just saying it's out of the norm. Just saying. I'm gonna lay it down. I'm just reading the cards. Take it how it resonates. We have foot fetish. Ugly feet. Worship me. Dream date. Love me like you do. I like the sound of your voice. Brown hair. So I feel like village and third house communication, I feel like these really go together. Let me look at this card real quick. I'm not sure what that is personally. It may just be a black hole, like an Ouroboros maybe, in some capacity, like an arrow. But this I feel like is, with this card along with third house communication, I feel like you may need to get back to your roots with your community, with your with your neighborhood, your community, your school. This could be, I'm hearing college because I am seeing the letters D and R. Now this could be, you know, the first letter of your name or your last name, but I see D and R, I see doctor. So maybe some of you are going to college to be a doctor. That may not resonate for everybody. So take it how it fits, leave the rest. But I think some of you may have overextended yourself, especially with the second house resources, like with your money. I feel like this is just for a few of you, not for everybody. So this is a very specific message. I feel like this doctor, whoever you are, there may be only one or two people that this resonates with, but I feel like you've debilitated yourself. Like you're trying to grow and go to college and do all these things, but I feel like you have debilitated yourself in some way, shape, or form. I feel like it's a majority of it is financially. I feel like you've overextended yourself. But I feel like you may be out, for some of you, you may be out of your element. Some of you may not be going to college to be a doctor, but some of you are in college, and I feel like some of you have overextended yourself financially. And that's where kind of I feel like this is coming into play. Like some of you may have a foot fetish, or I guess have ugly feet, or you see yourself as having ugly feet. Or for some of you, that may be, for it, you know, take it how it resonates, you may be into that sort of thing. Which, you know what? You do you, boo. But I feel like that may be where this is coming in at, that you have debilitated yourself with your resources here. And you're like, I need money for school. I need money for food. What am I going to do? And I feel like you've kind of turned maybe to this, if you know what I mean. To, you know, take pictures. You know, to have people worship you, so to speak. That people are paying to see your feet, to worship your feet. They see them as beautiful. You think, oh, I have ugly feet. No, they're beautiful. People, you know, other people see your feet differently. I know this is an odd message. I know, I understand. It's just for some of you, not for everybody. But I think you may be doing other things on the side. Like, especially, you know, other things other than this. You know what I mean? If you catch my meaning with the foot fetish, I think you may be doing more like OnlyFans or something like that. Because people are like, oh, I like the sound of your voice. They want to worship you. They want to date you. They think you're beautiful. Some of you may have brown hair. That might be a confirmation for somebody. Like I'm kind of getting OnlyFans a little. I'm picking up on that for somebody, and like people are like in love with you, like obsessed with you. And they're like, oh my god, they're so beautiful. Pile 3 is gorgeous. Oh my god, who are you? They like your voice. They like your feet. They just want to date you. They want to take you out on a date, give you money. So let's see what comes out. Let's see here. What's gonna happen for my pile 3s in 2026? These 3 cards came out before. Let me reshuffle that. I don't like that. Interesting. So we have 8 of Pentacles in reverse, repetitive or boring job, cheating, pretending you know more than you do, poor quality. Why does this cheating go with liar? Ooh. Ooh. Do these all go together? Is this... Let me see. Hold on a second. Oh. I don't like this energy here. Okay, so we have... What the hell? I have a battery backup on my computer, which I'm recording from, and it decided to freak out for a hot second, which is very odd. Alright, hold on. I'm going to go through these one at a time here. So we have the Knight of Wands, arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, daredevil, overly confident, loud show-off, one who promises much but does not deliver. I think you have a liar in your life, somebody you are dating. I think this is currently, because this is present, becoming aware today in the now, right now, that they are pretending to know more than they really do, cheating, poor quality. We have the 3 of Swords, pain, heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, division, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, confusion, alienation, loss, distraction, ill health, conflict. Yeah, I definitely think there's some conflict here because you have fired up, fuming with rage, overwhelming explosion of emotions, very angry. You also have the Devil, upright, addiction, depression, mental health issues, ego, secrecy, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, assault, finding it hard to let go, the power of negative thinking. But I think these 2 go together. You have the Queen of Swords, thought dominates feelings, perceptiveness, keen insight, fair judgment, right decisions. Now is the time to stand up for yourself and be clear about your wants and needs. One who has suffered loss or hardship, an intelligent, witty, analytical woman. And we also have the Magician, creativity, action, power, manifestation, skill, magic, work, self-employment, a smooth talker. Again, I like the sound of your voice, smooth talker. The gift of gab, willpower, directing your will, creative visualization, manifesting your desires. We have drama, creating problems, thirsty for attention, overreacting, drama queen. We have butterflies, feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion. We also have spirit, protected aura, divine intervention, guardian angel, shielding. Again, influences, others involved, third parties, intervention, manipulation, like the liar, the cheating, the heartbreak, the narcissist, angry, reflection, dark night of the soul, dark shadow, facing inner truth, seeing true colors. Oh boy. We do have dating, dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone, one night stands. I think, okay, I feel like this, I'm talking to a feminine energy here. Some of it may be a mix, but I feel like the ones that I'm talking to, very feminine energy here. I feel like your significant other is, I'm sorry to say, for some of you, this may not be true. It may not resonate for everybody. So take what fits, use your own discernment. But I will say, for some of you, your significant other is cheating on you. I'm seeing a lot of betrayal, third party coming in. I'm not saying male, female, but the feminine energy is being dominated by the masculine energy here. They are, where is it? Where did it go? Am I crazy? Ah, here it is. No, I feel like it's a narcissist, very narcissistic, very ego-driven. There's secrecy, cheating. There could be some abuse with some of you. I feel like, I don't think like you guys are creating the drama. I think that there is just, I think in 2026 there is going to be some drama. There's going to be some tea spilled, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, you need to, all right, I'm gonna come back to that. So I feel like with this drama, I gotta finish my thoughts before I finish my thoughts. I feel like obviously this person is cheating on you. And obviously you're gonna be very, very upset, very angry. There's gonna be some drama. Okay? So this Three of Swords, obviously heartbreak, betrayal. Like they are cheating on you. They could be going to dating sites, hooking up with somebody else. Like with the reflection card here, you're seeing their true colors. You're finally going to see them for who they are. For some of you, this may not resonate for everybody, but like dating sites, I feel like this person may be going to these kind of websites, like foot websites or OnlyFans. That's a different message for other people, that they may be going to other websites, or they're fantasizing about other people or things like that. For some of you, they may be manipulating you and just outright cheating on you and seeing other people. They are a liar. You guys have a liar in your midst. You have somebody in your life that is no good. No good. Let me now with this card, with these two cards, with these cards here, I'm all over the place. with these cards here, I think this goes with this up here. Like, and debilitated. This is your discomfort. And I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I read the cards, I give you the messages, and, you know, do with them what you will. But, I feel like, again, like you are the feminine energy here. It even says, one who has suffered loss or hardship, an independent, witty, analytical woman. Like, your feelings, I feel like at first you're going to be very angry and upset, which rightfully so. But I also feel like you are going to get your head on straight and you're like, no, this is what's going to happen. You know, you're using your judgment, your discernment. You're going to be making the right decisions for yourself. And, you know, you're going to be standing up for yourself, and you're going to be clear about what you want and what you need. You guys got the Magician here. I feel like now there's different messages for different people, but like, let's say you guys are the ones with the OnlyFans accounts, and for some of you, like that creativity, the action, you know, all the work, the self-employment, you know, if you're a smooth talker, you know, people really like the sound of your voice. Like, you guys are just manifesting your desires in 2026. Like even though this hardship has happened, you guys are going to blossom, because Spirit's like, no, you guys are protected. Like, divine intervention, they are helping you, they are shielding you from a lot of this. And, you know, I hate to say like, oh, everything happens for a reason, but, you know, I would say look at the silver lining in these situations. It's like, guess what? At least you're not wasting your time with this person. You're not wasting another year or months or weeks or days on this person that does not love you, that does not treat you how you deserve to be treated, because you are beautiful. People want to take you out on dates and they want to worship you. This person sucks. This person just is awful. They are a liar, they're a manipulator, they are narcissistic, and they don't deserve your time or your energy. I think 2026 is like, you like the butterfly. You were in the cocoon. You had, you know, like your eyes closed here. But I feel like your eyes are being opened up. You're seeing this person for who they truly are. And you are emerging in the later half of 2026 as a better person, a more confident person, a beautiful person. You're going to find your happiness, like devotion. Like, people are devoted to you. People want to worship you. Let them worship you. They want to be devoted to you. So let me get a few of these and get this deck here. The Mystic Witch Spell Oracle deck I used in the other readings. Let's see what's going to be happening, or what you need to hear for 2026. What does my group 3 need to hear for 2026? What's going to be happening? What's going on? Oh, and another thing I did want to mention to bring back around with this is what I wanted to point out, is that with this, I feel like some of you need to go back to your community. Like, fall back. Like, if you guys are in college, or in your, some of your coworkers, you know, your neighbors, your family, your friends, fall back on them, because this is going to be hard on you. It's going to be hard on you in 2026 to go through that, and Spirit is saying that you need to fall back on people who appreciate you, people who recognize you. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything else, Spirit? Can you give me a little bit more, please? For my group 3. That's quite a lot. Just give me a little bit. I just want a little taste. Come on. Give it. Give it. Got a few more, please. Maybe one more? Can I get one more, Spirit? Pretty, please. I know, I'm forcing your hand. I'm sorry. No? Okay. So, you guys only got 3, which is surprising. So, the first one that came out, your wish will manifest with faith and trust. So, whatever you guys are trying to manifest, like, I feel like you guys might be master manifestors. Manifestors? Is that the right word? I feel like I'm having a stronk. But you guys are definitely big manifestors. Whether you guys do spell work, just manifestation, working with the universe, gods, goddesses, what have you. But I feel like you guys, whatever you set your sights on, it will manifest. And it will manifest quickly, I feel. This one says, channel the energy of the next moon phase. So, I don't know what that is right now, but if you guys manifest with the moon or work with any moon goddesses or anything like that, I think Spirit really wants you to use the moon phases and to help with that. The last one here, your intentions are set and sent to the universe. So I think whatever you're hoping for in 2026 will be coming through, and I think it will be coming through quite quickly. All right, I'm going to use 2 more decks, 2 more Oracle decks, and see what we get. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Should I take this? I'm going to take it. You guys got a lot of these cards. So we have, look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. You're very close to achieving your goal. Give us moon. Surrender to the divine, full moon. A new start is coming, new moon. Balanced spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. With these, like, surrender to the divine and a new start is coming, I feel like goes back to whoever this person is that is manipulating you or cheating on you or lying to you. Like, surrender to the divine, because Spirit, again, is protecting you. You are very much protected. And they know what's going on, and obviously they sent you this message so that you would know. So you are well aware of it. So, you know, if that is the case, you know, do your own investigation, use your own discernment. But a new start is coming in 2026. I like, for all my piles, all 3 of my piles, or all 3 of my groups here, like, a new start is coming for everybody, it seems. Like, letting go of things that no longer serve you and bringing in new things, but a new start is coming. I feel like financially, and if you guys are in college, I think graduation is pretty close, if not a year or so away for some of you. That new chapter of your life is going to start turning over. You're going to get rid of these scummy people and really, you know, focusing on your career and your colleagues your peers, your neighborhood, your community. I think you guys need to fall back on that and focus on that and rely on them to help you through all this. Spirit is like, look at the bigger picture, and you're very close to achieving your goals, or the goal that you have in mind. And it obviously goes back to these, your wish will manifest. So whatever you guys are hoping for in 2026 is really going to blossom. And don't focus on the little things. Focus on the big things. Focus on your career. Focus on yourself. Balance spirituality and practicality. Spirit's just like, you need to just balance everything out. Balance the scales here. Alright, let me grab my one last deck. Just a few more cards. What do we need to hear, Spirit? What does Pile 3 need to hear for 2026? All right. Alright, I really feel like this is bringing back to the love part of this. Your relationships with your significant other. Star Brothers, we have Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. I think a lot of you just put your trust and loyalty into the wrong people. And Spirit is trying to help you right that, because we have Messenger, Sirius energy. I don't know how to pronounce that, but bringing harmony and balance. You need to, again, balance your life. And this, I feel like these all go together with the love cards. It says, I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. You got the love. I don't know how to pronounce any of that, but codependency, boundaries. It's like this person really effed you over. And I'm sorry is not going to fix it. The uprooting, I feel like it's going to be devastating for you guys. Some of you guys may have to move. But again, you have a community that loves you. Whether that be, you know, from your hometown, whether that's from your online community, whether that's from your peers or, you know, your co-workers, whatever it is, you have those people to fall back on. They're there to help you. They want to help you. And you need to put up those boundaries. Spirit's like, you need those boundaries. You need to get away from this person and find somebody that truly loves you and that will be loyal to you, and you can trust them and you feel safe with them. So, but I will say, as just a few closing statements for this group, is that I feel like you guys will be finding new love in 2026. That may be what you guys are trying to manifest, but I don't know why, my computer and everything is going really weird, and I think Spirit's like, all right, that's enough. So I'm gonna leave this reading here. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If it resonated with you guys, please let me know. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And I will see you guys in the next video.